Hello again and welcome to my YouTube channel. I know that I've done a couple of videos today and I was going to wait to do this another day, but I just could not wait to share it with you. So we'll call this the bonus video of the day. So with that, I want to talk to you about Longchamp and specifically the Longchamp Le Pliage. And I'm going to show it to you again and we're going to look at it in detail. But first, I want to get some specs and some history out of the way. So let's talk about Longchamp and how it came to be and where it came from. So once upon a time, there was this gentleman and his name was Jean Cassegrain. And of course he was in France because apparently that's where I like most of my things. But in France, it's 1948. And this gentleman inherits his family's, I think it's the tobacco, a tobacco shop. So he wants to do something different. He's a little creative and he starts placing leather on the tobacco pipes. And that's great because it starts to take off and people start buying it as a luxury item, but he doesn't have a name for his shop yet. And while he was trying to figure that out, he would go often and walk by this racetrack called Longchamp, and that translates to the long field. And he thought, wow, that'd be a great idea for a name for my company. And that's exactly what he did. He named his tobacco company the Longchamp. And he began to move more from, as everything began to take off, he moved from not just covering the tobacco pipes with leather, but into handbags and other wonderful luxury goods. And so that's from those beginnings came the company that we know today, and their most well-beloved bag is called the Le Pliage. And it comes in small, the medium, and the large. And of course you can get travel bags and totes as well. But for today, we're just going to talk about the Le Pliage tote, which is the large. And this is it right here. I did get the one with the larger size handles because even though sometimes I like to do this, sometimes I like to do this, I like things that multifunction. So let me go ahead and get the details kind of out of the way, and I'm gonna have to look at my notes here. So this is 12 1/4 in width after I unsnap it, not at the moment. And then it's 7 1/2 in dimension, and then it's 11 3/4 height. So and I think that this is a 9-inch strap drop, so that's good. And it weighs like 0.6 pounds, so it's quite light, and it's a mixture of nylon and leather. And it smells nice. When I first got it, it's very, very faint at the moment, and I've only had it just a couple of days. Really, I wanted to talk about it and share it with you. So with that, the first thing that you can see with the Longchamp is that there's a picture of the jockey riding the horse, and I love that because it's a nod back to how it originally got its name. So here we go. Let's go ahead and undo it. So you'll notice that here's a snap right here, and I love this bag because it has the ability to fold up, and so you can carry it with you in another bag until it's needed, or you can use it fully like it is a tote and carry it everywhere. Now it just kind of drops and folds out, and we have another snap here, so when we're ready to close it and we're using it, it will snap here, and the other snap that we had is right here. And it just kind of remains there until it's needed again. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and unsnap this. I'm going to unzip this. I'm so excited to be showing it to you. I have been wanting it for so long. So this right here, I hope that you can see it. It says Longchamp, and it says 1948. Of course, that's when we talked about that he got the business from his family, and it zips really, really well. And again, I'm backing up just a little bit so you can see the actual size of it. And it's just a lovely large area on the inside. Nothing too fancy other than there's plenty of room for you to put whatever you want into it. Now, there really isn't any other kind of, like a pocket or anything other than this one that's right in the very, very front. And that is it. And when it comes, it does come with this little pamphlet that gives you a little bit of information about your bag and how to kind of take it apart and put it back together. So I'm going to put that right back in there for right now. But when you're done with this bag, you just kind of zip it up. Let's say you want to store it for another day. You just zip that up and you kind of fold this in, fold this side in, and then simply bring the bottom up. And then we're going to pull this over. And then we just give it a snap and we are good to go. Right there. I just love that. I love the idea that you can just fold this up and it's lovely when you're storing it, and doesn't take up much room, but you have just such a wonderfully large tote when you actually need it. Now I'm going to pop it out again to kind of show you what it looks like. Now I am 5'6" and a larger kind of gal, so this is how it looks on me. Not overwhelming at all. You can tell it's got a really lovely feel to it. It looks quite lovely, and when you're, I know that when you're on the streets of New York, you'll see quite a lot of these. It's been a while since I moved back from New York, so it's been a while since I've seen that. But everybody, it's just such a friendly kind of purse to see, and you know that you can, beat it around a little bit. It's not that expensive. These are around $120 to $145, depending on the size and where you buy it and all that good stuff. I think the smallest one is like $115 if you're getting it from Nordstrom. Anyway, it's such a lovely bag. It's goodness, it holds so much, and you don't have to worry about damaging to it. It can take a lot. So there it is. The only thing, and I'm going to ask you guys for some advice, actually. I got this, and this is called the Bilberry, I think was the color. I might have that wrong, but it's the deep purple that I saw. And I really found this on the website when I was looking at the anniversary sale at Nordstrom. And that's what made me get it. But if you can take a look, the color is not quite as purpley as I thought that it was going to be. And sometimes when I look at it, it almost looks bluish. So I'm not sure. There's a pink color out there, and I am above anything a purple girl. But, like as I showed in my last video, I enjoy pink, a little bit of coral as well. So I've been thinking, dark is not necessarily the colors that I'm drawn to. I love the bright, happy things in life. So I'm drawn to brighter colors, and this seems a little drab, and I've been tempted to take it back to Nordstrom and say, hey, I think I might need something like a lighter or brighter pink, or even a tan, just something that's not dark, that's getting close to a dark blue or a black. But sometimes I get it in the light, and it seems like maybe it might be okay. So because I was running it around the house and taking it outside trying to kind of see what color it actually was. So I'm going to ask, please, in your comments, tell me, do you like this particular color? Oh, there's, I guess, a good shot of it. Do you think that that's a good color? Or should we trade this in and go for something a little bit brighter, like a pink? So I definitely want to hear from you, and thank you for sharing your thoughts on it. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. I hope the little piece of history was an enjoyable part of your day. I don't know why it was when I was in school. I hated history. I didn't want to hear anything about it. And then one day as an adult, I went, well, that's a really cool story about something that happened a while ago. And then all of a sudden it was okay to learn about things that happened before our time. Like I wanted to know more about history. So I don't know why that happened in my older years, but I am grateful to know a little bit, and I hope you don't mind me sharing little tidbits and pieces of that along the way. Anyway, leave the information. Please, thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, please check out some of my other videos. Subscribe. I need subscribers. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Look forward to talking to you very soon. Take care.